So, as you guys can see, I'm playing Halo Infinite, the CU29 update. And honestly, it's a little mid, to be honest with y'all. It's a little mid. It's not the greatest. There's not a lot of content added to the game. I mean, there's a map and all, but I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, although they never really promised anything more than the armor core, which I get it, you know. Small indie company, you know what I mean? Anyway, they didn't add a lot of content, but I do like the new armor. It's cool. But the shop prices, man, holy shit. They are absolutely ridiculous. Like unbelievable almost. I'm probably going to show a little clip of like the $40 fucking bundle, which honestly, if you look at it, it's 3 whole armor sets for that much, which, yeah, it's $40 is a lot of fucking money, and I would never pay that. But it's not as egregious as people are putting it out to be. So I'm not too bothered by it being that much. I'm over here playing a little Husky Raid because just trying to level up. I'm just trying to get the hero, so I'm playing a lot of Husky Raid as of recent. I'm not a big fan of the new map. I don't know. I just don't like the way it plays. I mean, it's cool. The active camo is a really cool concept, and I dig it. There's just something about the map that I just don't like. I can't really put my finger on it. It's more of just a gut feeling. Hold on. Yeah, it's more of just a gut feeling. Like I want to like it, but I can't. The forklifts, though, which I'll probably put up some footage on the screen now. The forklifts are fucking amazing. I could see so much potential for custom games. Like forklift bumper cars sounds fucking crazy, and I'm so for that. 343 moving away from seasons. I still don't really know how to feel about it, considering there's not going to be as much content per update. I just hope that the updates come out more frequently, because they had just gotten seasonality consistent. Like, they were consistently pumping out seasons for about 2 seasons, and then they stopped altogether. Which, I mean, if it's to make the next Halo game, I'm fine with it. I really don't see a future for Halo Infinite in the next few years, honestly. I think this game is flawed. I think this game is very flawed. And if they need to start from scratch in like Unreal 5 or something like that, I'm perfectly fine with it. And I do think that they should really just put out a new game. I'm hoping that this Halo the Endless thing that they had this trademark for ends up being the next game. I do really want to know what happens next in the story. The story this time around for Infinite was pretty decent, so I'm hoping that they can continue that. I mean, I'm kind of just waffling this whole video because I'm not really scripted. I'm just playing the game while talking. But yeah, honestly, if none of you have played Infinite since it launched, or since like season 3 or whatever, now would probably be a good time to jump back into the game, because the game does feel much more complete than it used to. And it certainly isn't perfect. In fact, far from it. I think this game has a lot of flaws. Mainly, my biggest gripe with the game is the physics engine. It just doesn't feel as like weighty as, like, say Halo 3's. You know, Halo 3's physics had a lot of weight to it, and it made for very fun custom games like Speed Halo and shit like that, you know. Halo 3 and Halo Reach both. And I sincerely hope that 343 does get their shit together. I mean, they're under completely new management now since the game originally came out. Like, the people who worked on this game aren't the same people that are in 343 right now, and it is very apparent that they're working very differently than they used to. And I hope that they can bring back this series from the dark place that it's been in for many, many years. You know, this is my favorite franchise ever. I've grown up with it, you know. I've been playing Halo since I could, you know, hold a controller for the first time, you know. Like, very near and dear to my heart, Halo is. And seeing it, you know, get kind of crushed and turned into a shadow of its former self, it does hurt a little bit, you know. That guy got fucked up. It does hurt a little bit watching Halo turn into a kind of a shithole. You know, just like Call of Duty. Call of Duty also, you know, I've made videos about Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the worst it's been ever, really. You know, there aren't a lot of games that were once great that are still great. But if Halo can come back, that'd be great. I really want Halo to succeed. I think the people out there who say that Halo should just die are, you know, I think they're wrong. I think that, honestly, this game should be, this franchise should be experienced for generations to come. You know, as long as they can get it to its former glory, of course, which, you know, might never happen. And if it doesn't happen, then, you know, so be it. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Anyway, to wrap things up, I really do have mixed feelings about this update. I love the new armor. The new armor looks great. It really does. I just wish that you could afford any of it. I'm mixed on this season. The armor looks great. I just wish there was a little more. I mean, I know of all of the weapons that are in the files. Like, there's this brute double barrel shotgun that's been in there for about a year now, I think. Maybe. I might be wrong. But I know GameCheat 13 has videos showing off a bunch of cut content in Halo Infinite. GameCheat 13 has a bunch of stuff showing off cut content in Halo. Things like the Falcon, the Halo 5 shotgun, which I'm pretty sure was just left over from Halo 5. A bunch of other stuff. There's a spiker. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff. You go check out GameCheat 13. He's got a lot of, actually, I think it's Delta Archive. Go check out Delta Archive for all of the cut content. Anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling. And yeah, this season's kind of mid, but no, actually no, I can't even call it a season. This update's a little mid, but it has some welcome features. Anyway, I'm gonna edit this video now. Hope everyone watching has a fucking fantastic day. And, yeah, fuck off, I guess.